I got a new cordless computer keyboard and a new cordless computer mouse for the living room television set computer. This is the one I've been using. This is the Logitech K270 computer keyboard and the Logitech M185 computer mouse. I have two of these. I have this one here and I have another set in the kitchen. I don't particularly like this set. It's okay, but the mouse is not the most ergonomic thing in my opinion, and the keyboard just doesn't have a really good feel to it. Because I like typing on the Model M keyboard, so any keyboard like this of course is going to fall short, but for the very limited amount of typing and clicking that I do on this computer, in fact it's rare I type anything other than the login password. A lot of times I just use the mouse. But for the limited typing and clicking I do at this particular workstation, this is fine. In fact, this is more of an entertainment station than a workstation. But this keyboard has developed an issue with the shift key. Sticky keys. I forgot about sticky keys. Wow, it's been years since I've heard that sound. I remember back when I was in school, we used to, in the computer room, we used to turn the volume all the way up on the computer and turn on the sticky keys during class. I just got a kick out of that. Anyways, the shift key is kind of messed up, and every now and again I have to log in to YouTube again, and when I type the thing it always screws up. So I have another one lying around, so I figured I might as well swap it out. I could live with this. I wouldn't buy a new one, but since I have another one on hand that doesn't have the sticky shift problem, we'll just go ahead and change it out. So here's the new one. This is a Dell computer mouse and computer keyboard. It is the Dell KB3121WT/MS3121WT/UD2301. And it was made in November of 2022 in China. Ooh. So let's open this up and take a look. So here's the computer mouse. Oh gosh, they come with garbage cell batteries. And here's the computer keyboard itself. There's a document which has font that's too small to read. Of course it has plastic film all over it, but it's not quite as bad as the packaging that Lenovo use. Really have not. I don't like Lenovo anymore. The last couple of years are just really gone downhill in quality. Whereas Dell, although Dell is not what it used to be, it's not too bad. So I think I'm going to take the batteries from this computer keyboard, because those I'm probably just going to throw those out. I'm going to take these batteries and we'll use these. Duracell is the worst brand of battery on the planet. They leak and corrode and ruin electronics like there's no tomorrow. So use those batteries again. We're going to have to replace the dongle, so we'll keep that out for a minute. This says to pull this out. There we go. Here's the dongle, the new dongle. So let's go ahead and change the dongle now. It just plug into the front of the computer here. Ironically, I'm just talking about Lenovo, and this happens to be a Lenovo computer. Haven't had any problems with this computer yet, so it must be old enough to still be halfway reasonable. Okay, so I'll put this dongle back in here for storage. And we'll keep that cordless mouse and keyboard as a backup. It's still usable if one of these was to fail. And now we have the battery goes in the new computer mouse. That's pretty easy to take on and off. Okay, we'll go ahead and turn this on. And then now the computer keyboard. How does this work? This is abysmal. How the heck is this open? I don't like that at all. That's a stupid design. It takes two AAA batteries just like the other one did. And I guess that's where the dongle could be stored, either in the computer mouse or the computer keyboard. I don't like this, the way this battery door is at all. It's very difficult to operate. Okay. And the thing is over here. Turn that on. Okay. So it looks like it's working. And there's the indicator lights are up there at the top for the capital lock and so forth. And looks like there's a battery indicator on the right side there. So this is not exactly the equivalency of the corded keyboard that they make now, that Dell makes, that really thin one. I don't particularly like that keyboard. It's okay, but it's not great. Let's see about this one here. I'll open up a document. Oh, for heaven's sakes. Okay. It's exactly what you'd expect. It's a cheesy, thin, mushy keyboard. It's okay for small stuff, I guess. Actually, there is feedback. It's just it's too small. You know, there's not a lot of key travel to it, which is not my preference. I like keys that have good travel to it. It's not the worst I've felt, but it's not something I want to type a lot of documents on. For this use case, it's perfectly fine. Apparently that types the letter A. That's kind of bizarre. It's got the volume keys, which I guess would be function. No, I don't know how that works. But anyways, so it types just fine. Let's see the mouse here. This thinking camera is in the way of the mouse. Oh, I like the mouse. The mouse has a nice ergonomics to it. Click is fine. It's not super loud, it's not an annoying sound. The scroll wheel is nice, it's got like a texture on there so it scrolls good. I actually really like this mouse. I'm not usually a big fan of cordless mice, but this one I like. The ergonomics of this mouse is really pretty good. That's a pleasant surprise. I wonder if you can get this mouse just by itself without the keyboard. I mean, I don't really have a need for it, but I kind of like it. Alright, well that's good. The range seems to be fine. It's, I don't know, maybe 8 feet or so away from the receiver, and it's still getting a clear signal. It was typing just fine, and the mouse movement wasn't jittery at all, so it seems like it'll work just fine here. Well, I'm actually kind of pleasantly surprised. I really like the mouse. It's definitely much more ergonomic than this one. It's much bigger too. This mouse was too small for me. The keyboard, I don't really like it any better, but at least it works. Okay, so we'll see how this holds up. Hopefully it lasts.